friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am giving you a flip through of the farming and food unit from Gather Round Homeschool. Now with this unit, this is a year 2 unit. And so the extra that you could purchase for this unit was a food journal, and I opted not to do that this time. Yeah, I think there's an activity to do a food journal in the student notebook, and I feel like that's going to be enough for us. So I didn't want to do, a whole extra one. There's no seat work journal or anything like that for this unit. So today I'm just going to be showing you the teacher's guide and the early reader. So let's start with the teacher's guide. We'll go through that first, and then I will show you guys inside the student notebook. All right, here we go. For those of you who may be new, I do purchase the One Student Digital, and I print at home. I print with an Epson EcoTank, and then I use a ProClick binding system. I will try to remember to link those in the description for you. I've had a handful of people ask that in previous flip throughs, so just kind of let you guys know up front. And then as you see, I laminate the front page and also the back page. So here is our teacher's guide. Now we are going to kind of be looking through this together. I've not really looked into it yet, so we'll be flipping through together. So this is always in the front, your note to the teacher, and then just kind of how it all works. Have your table of contents. So this is a regular, a main unit, so you do have your full 20 lessons. Looks like we go through all different types of farms. So lesson 1 is types of farms. And then you have grain, dairy, flour, poultry, bee, fish, cattle, sheep, pig, goat, fruit, Mediterranean, mushroom, coffee, legume, sugar plantations, vegetable farms, farming around the world, and amazing farms. This is going to be really fun, I think. Here is your recitation. I love the watercolor on this one. Okay, and so we are into lesson 1. They do have prayer included in this one, but no family devotional. So if you remember the year 3 units, they actually have a full section that's a family devotional. This is a year 2, so that had not come out yet. So these are just going to be a prayer at the beginning. Okay, so we are looking at different types of farms here. Okay, this is cool, a little day in the life. And then your optional extension activity. This is doing research on GMO and non-GMO produce and products. And then directing us to our student notebook. So the layout is very similar. They all kind of follow this same flow. There are just small things here and there that are changed. So then you have your day at a glance, and then these are going to be your answers for your different levels. And then we move in to lesson 2. Now, just skimming through, I have seen this hot button section through a lot of the lessons, could even be through every lesson. I don't remember exactly. Like I said, we are going through this together for the first time, but this is really cool that it's separated out. So obviously you could review it and see if that's something that you want to talk about. But I do appreciate that she has included some things in here that are hot topics, that you could do some research and some further discussion on. So pretty cool. All right, there's another extension activity. This is a video about harvesting grain with a combine. And then here's a small little hands-on activity at the end. So did we have one of those for lesson 1? No. Okay. And then that is it. On to lesson 3, which is dairy farm. So now I am just going to turn on some tunes for you guys and just kind of flip through here so that you can see them all. Oh, this is cool. Stop. Remind students to pull out their notebook page and complete the related activity as you read through this section. So that's pretty cool. I've seen this here and there throughout other units that we've done recently, and I really do like that. Okay, on to the music. That is the teacher's guide, and now we will move on to the student notebook. As you see, I have an early reader, so that is the level that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Same with this. I printed it, laminated the front page, and then on the back, I have not done this before, but I thought I would just give it a try. I actually, the back cover for this, it looks like this. It's the same, back page as the teacher's guide, but I printed it, and then when I went to go hole punch it, I did it all wrong and it got messed up. And I had actually already done that to the cover of the teacher's guide, and so I reprinted it. Anyways, it was this whole big mess, and so I just did not want to have to deal with reprinting the back cover page again, relaminating, redoing all the things. So I thought I had pulled the recitation out separately, so I thought maybe this would actually be a good place to put it. That way she can just read recitation right from the back, instead of like having to pull it out of a notebook somewhere else or something like that. So just kind of, hopefully this is kind of a happy accident here, but I just kind of wanted to point that out in case you guys maybe are interested in doing that, or, just kind of something a little different that I thought was worth mentioning. And also, I did pull out the seat work pages. So these are, they come in the student notebook, and I just pulled those out separately, but I just wanted to show them to you so that you know that they're in here and you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. So this is just week 1 here, your spelling words, all that kind of stuff. And then obviously on your back, or on the back, you have your copy work and your calendar work. And so for now, I just have these pulled out, and I have them with this little clip on our dry erase board, and then I will kind of work on those and find a plan for those at a later time. So let's get into the student notebook here. Of course, I did not mention it in the teacher's guide, but of course you have your QR code here that will link you to any kind of extras, your scope and sequence, your book list, videos, any kind of resources. The QR code will take you there. So it's in the student notebook, and I believe it is also in the teacher's guide. So here is your table of contents. And then after the table of contents, I believe is where the seat work pages are put in, and then it goes into the lesson, but obviously I took those out. So page or lesson 1 notebooking page. So this is where we are starting here. that is the early reader notebook. And so that is an inside look into the farming and food unit from Gather Round. What I'm seeing in the early reader notebook, I'm seeing a lot of hands-on, I'm seeing a lot of experiments and things like that, just a lot of hands-on activities. So I am looking forward to going through this. I need to still get the resources page pulled up, and I need to go ahead and print out the supply list and see exactly what we need to really kind of get into this one. I am hoping that we really dive into this the same way that we did living off the land. So I kind of need to get going on that because we are going to be doing this very, very soon. But that is an inside look. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.